Hey everyone! Great to have you with us today on English Leap Podcast.
I'm Jenny.
And I'm Brian.
On this channel, we help you pick up natural English through real conversations, easy explanations, and everyday topics.
Our aim is simple: help you feel more at ease speaking English in daily life. We want it to feel clear, useful, and approachable.
And today's topic is something absolutely everyone can relate to.
Right! We're talking about how to describe good and bad habits in English.
This topic is genuinely useful because habits show up everywhere, at home, at work, at school, with friends, even when talking about health, study, sleep, food, and exercise.
Exactly. People constantly ask things like, what's a good habit of yours? Or what bad habit are you trying to fix?
So this can help you in a ton of real conversations.
In this lesson, you'll pick up easy phrases for describing your own habits, talking about other people's habits, explaining why a habit is good or bad, and saying what you want to improve.
If you're enjoying learning with us, hit like and subscribe to English Leap Podcast.
And tap the bell so you never miss a new lesson.
All right, let's jump in.
Jenny, how are you feeling today?
Really good, actually. I feel fresh because I slept well last night. Went to bed early, which always helps.
Going to bed early? That sounds like something out of a movie.
A fantasy movie, maybe. I always promise myself an early night, then end up watching videos or reading random stuff online.
That sounds painfully familiar. How about you today?
How are you feeling?
I'm okay, just a bit sleepy. Stayed up too late again last night.
What happened this time?
I wanted to clean one shelf. Then I found an old notebook, started reading it, and found a list titled New Me, Better Habits.
Oh no.
Yeah, things like wake up at 6 a.m. and drink more water.
And did you actually follow that list?
For about a day and a half.
That still counts as effort.
Appreciate the kindness.
What did you get up to this weekend?
Saturday, I met a friend for coffee. He told me he'd started jogging every morning at 7 a.m.
Really?
Yeah, and I was thoroughly impressed for about 5 seconds. Then I ordered cake.
At least you're honest.
What about your weekend?
Mine was quieter. Cleaned my apartment, did some reading, and prepped meals for the week. That's one of my good habits. Saves me time later.
That is such a Jenny habit.
What does that mean?
Playful, organized, helpful, and maybe a little too responsible.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Good. And speaking of habits, today's topic couldn't be more perfect.
Exactly. Good habits, bad habits, and how to talk about them in simple English.
I think it's a fun topic because everyone's got habits. Some helpful, some not so much.
Let's get into the main conversation. Let's start with the basics. Brian, what actually is a habit?
A habit is something you do often, maybe daily or weekly, sometimes without even thinking about it.
Exactly. It's a regular action. Can be good, bad, or neutral. Brushing your teeth is a habit. Drinking enough water can be a good one. Biting your nails, a bad one.
Biting my nails. That used to be my bad habit growing up.
Really?
Yeah, especially when I felt nervous. I didn't even always notice I was doing it.
Very common. A lot of habits happen automatically. People often say, I do it without thinking.
Great phrase. So if I want to describe a habit, I could say I usually do this or I tend to do that.
Exactly. Words like usually, often, always, sometimes, and rarely are all really handy for talking about habits.
Can we run through some quick examples?
Sure. I usually wake up at 7 a.m. I often drink coffee in the morning. I sometimes forget my keys. I rarely eat fast food.
I could add, I always check my phone right after waking up.
That's a solid example. Is that a real habit of yours?
Yes. Wish it weren't, but yes.
A lot of people have that one now. Some habits are about health, some about work, some about study, some just daily routine.
Suggesting maybe we should start with good habits.
Good call. Tell me one good habit of yours.
Let me think. One good habit I have is walking every evening, usually after dinner, for about 20 to 30 minutes.
That's a great one. Why do you do it?
It helps me relax and think clearly. If I stay indoors all day, I feel sluggish and lazy, but walking makes me feel better.
Makes sense. Simple but effective. One of my good habits is planning my day every morning. I spend about 10 minutes writing a short to-do list.
I admire that. I try to do it too, but my list usually gets way too long.
That happens. The trick is keeping it simple. I usually write 3 important things, not 20.
Oh, that's smart. Focus on a few instead of a huge list.
Exactly. It keeps me calm and organized.
Another good habit of mine is calling my parents regularly, 2 or 3 times a week.
That's lovely. Not just a good habit, a kind one too.
Thanks. My mom would be happy to hear that.
What about reading? Do you read often?
I do, but not every day. Maybe 3 or 4 nights a week, about 15 minutes before bed.
Still counts as a good habit. Reading regularly helps vocabulary, focus, and imagination.
And it keeps me off my phone for a bit, too.
Important point. Sometimes one good habit replaces a bad one.
Wait, what does replace mean exactly?
It means one thing takes the place of another. If you read before bed instead of watching random videos, reading replaces the bad habit.
Ah, that's useful.
Now let's talk bad habits. What's one you have right now?
Only one?
Oh, let's start with one.
Okay, procrastinating.
Great word. Can you explain it simply?
It means putting off something important for too long. Like when I need to reply to an email, but first I clean my desk, make tea, stare out the window, suddenly 30 minutes are gone.
Exactly. Procrastinating means delaying something you should be doing. Very common.
Do you procrastinate?
A little, yeah, everyone does sometimes. My bad habit is over-checking things. If I write an email, I reread it way too many times.
Really? That's basically the opposite of me.
Right. You send fast, I check too much.
True, sometimes I hit send too quickly and spot a mistake a second later.
Which is why balance matters. A good phrase is I tend to procrastinate, or I have a habit of checking things too much.
You can also say, I'm trying to break the habit of.
Break the habit of. What does that mean exactly?
It means to stop doing a habit, especially a bad one. Like, I'm trying to break the habit of going to bed late.
I need that phrase in my life.
I think a lot of viewers do too.
Let's list some common good habits people talk about.
Waking up early, exercising regularly, drinking enough water, eating healthy, reading daily, saving money, being on time, cleaning up after yourself, and getting enough sleep.
Being on time is a big one. It shows respect. Arrive on time for meetings or appointments, and people see you as responsible.
I try. Usually I'm on time. Sometimes I show up 2 minutes late and just act like nothing happened.
That's not exactly on time.
I know. Working on it.
Another good one, drinking enough water. Sounds small, but it matters.
I always forget. Then at 4 p.m. realize I've only had coffee all day.
Common problem. I keep a water bottle on my desk. Helps me remember.
Good tip. So viewers could say, I'm trying to drink more water, or I have a good habit of carrying a water bottle.
Now let's talk common bad habits. Sleeping too late, eating too much junk food, checking your phone constantly, interrupting people, overspending, leaving things to the last minute, forgetting things.
Forgetting things. That one knows me well. I have a habit of putting my keys in strange places.
Like where?
Once I put them in the fridge.
In the fridge?
Yeah, came home with groceries, put everything away, and somehow my keys ended up next to the milk.
Impressive.
Thank you.
That's a great example. You can say, I have a habit of misplacing things. Misplacing means putting something in the wrong place by accident.
Definitely misplace things sometimes.
Let's talk sleep habits. Very common topic.
People often ask, do you go to bed early or how many hours do you sleep?
Good sleep habits include a regular bedtime, a regular wake-up time, and avoiding screens before bed.
That last one is tough for a lot of people.
Do you use your phone before bed?
Too often. I tell myself just checking one thing, then I'm watching short videos and suddenly it's midnight.
Clear bad habit. Useful sentence. I stay up too late using my phone, or I need to improve my sleep habits.
What about you?
I aim for around 10:30 or 11 p.m. on weekdays. Not perfect, but I try to keep a routine.
Routine, another useful word?
Yes, a routine is the usual way you do things regularly. Habits are small repeated actions. A routine is often the full pattern of your day.
So brushing my teeth is a habit, but brushing, washing my face, and reading before bed together make up my night routine.
Exactly. Well explained.
Let's talk food habits. Always interesting.
Good food habits, eating breakfast, eating vegetables, not overdoing sugar, not skipping meals.
I'm not great with breakfast, sometimes just coffee.
Not the best habit.
I know, still learning.
Useful phrase, I have a habit of skipping breakfast. Skipping means missing it entirely.
And a good one is, I try to eat balanced meals.
Balanced meals means a mix of healthy foods, protein, vegetables, carbs.
This is why Jeannie's here. She explains everything clearly.
Happy to help. Any food habits you'd like to change?
Yeah, I snack too late at night. Around 10 p.m., I suddenly want chips or cookies.
Happens to a lot of people. Why do you think you do that?
Maybe because I'm awake too long. And honestly, sometimes I'm not even hungry, just bored.
Very honest. A lot of bad habits are tied to feelings, not just actions. People eat because they're bored, stressed, or tired.
So I could say I eat when I'm bored, or I snack late at night out of habit.
Both sound natural.
Let's cover study habits. A lot of our viewers are students.
Good study habits, reviewing notes regularly, studying a little every day, asking questions, taking breaks, practicing consistently.
Consistently means regularly, right?
Exactly. If you do something consistently, you do it again and again over time.
Then bad study habits are probably cramming, getting distracted, waiting until the night before an exam.
Right. Cramming means trying to study a huge amount in a short time before a test. Common, but not very effective.
I remember doing that in school, opening my books at 11 p.m., deciding I'd learn everything in one night.
Did it work?
Not really. My brain was fried and I forgot half of it the next day.
That's why small daily study habits work better. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day adds up.
Great message. You don't need 5 hours, just regular practice.
Right. I study English for 15 minutes every day is a simple sentence, but describes a strong habit.
What about work habits? Adults talk about those a lot.
Good work habits, arriving on time, finishing tasks, listening carefully, staying organized, taking notes, communicating clearly.
Bad ones, arriving late, interrupting people, not replying to messages, forgetting deadlines, complaining too much.
Complaining too much can definitely become a habit if it happens constantly.
I had a coworker like that. Complained about the weather, the coffee, the printer, the chairs, the meetings, everything.
Everything?
If the sun was out, too bright. If it rained, too wet.
That sounds exhausting.
It was. After a while, even the office plants looked tired.
Funny image, but yes, attitude can become a habit too. People can develop a habit of thinking negatively or speaking positively.
So habits aren't only physical actions. They can be ways of thinking too.
Exactly. Gratitude can be a habit. Saying thank you, noticing good things, speaking kindly.
I like that. A good mental habit.
Another one is reflecting on your day. Some people journal every night.
I've tried that. Lasted 3 days, then forgot completely.
Still a start. Beginning small beats doing nothing. Do you journal?
Sometimes, not daily, but fairly often. I jot short notes about what I learned, felt, or want to improve.
That's helpful. I keep a journal means you write regularly in one.
What about describing other people's habits? That can get tricky.
True, we should be careful and polite. It's fine to say, my brother has a habit of speaking really fast, or my friend is always late, but avoid sounding harsh.
So maybe he tends to be late instead of he's terrible?
Exactly. Tends to sound softer and more polite.
What are some other useful patterns for talking about habits?
I have a habit of, I tend to, I usually, I'm trying to, I'm working on. One of my good habits is, one bad habit I have is.
And for talking about change, I want to improve, or I want to stop doing that.
You could also say, I'm trying to build better habits. I'm trying to break this habit, or I'm making small changes.
Build better habits sounds nice, positive.
It is. Positive language helps. Instead of, I'm bad at this, try, I'm working on this.
That feels more hopeful.
Let's talk about why habits are hard to change. What do you think?
I think it's because they feel comfortable. Even bad habits feel familiar, and people often try to change too much too fast.
Very important point. If someone says, tomorrow I'll wake at 5 a.m., exercise for an hour, cut sugar completely, read every night, and never procrastinate again, that plan's way too big.
Sounds like something I write on a Sunday night and forget by Tuesday morning.
Exactly why small changes work better. One more glass of water, a 10-minute walk, sleeping 15 minutes earlier, reading 2 pages. Small habits build up over time.
So a useful phrase would be, I'm starting with small steps.
Very good. Also, I'm trying to be more consistent, and I don't want to change everything at once.
I like that, not everything at once.
Another helpful trick is attaching a new habit to an old one.
What do you mean?
If you already drink coffee every morning, put a glass of water right next to your cup. It becomes easier to remember.
Oh, that's clever. Attach the new habit to something you already do.
Exactly. Your brain already knows the old routine.
I might try that. Maybe after brushing my teeth, I prep my bag for the next day. Might stop me forgetting things in the morning.
That's an excellent practical idea.
Thanks, still learning.
Let's do some quick example sentences. I'll say a good habit, you say a bad one.
Okay.
One good habit I have is reading for 20 minutes before bed.
One bad habit I have is checking my phone too often.
I try to drink enough water every day.
I tend to leave things until the last minute.
I'm working on my sleep routine.
I'm trying to break the habit of snacking late at night.
My sister has a good habit of exercising every morning.
My friend has a habit of interrupting people when they talk.
Very nice, all natural and useful.
Question: what's the difference between habit and addiction? People sometimes use them interchangeably.
Good question. A habit is something regular. An addiction is much stronger and more serious, harder to stop, and it can harm your health or life more deeply.
So saying coffee is my addiction can sound casual, but the real meaning is more serious.
Right. In everyday conversation, if you just mean something you do often, habit is the better word.
Another question: can a habit be both good and bad?
Sometimes, yes. Working hard is good, but working nonstop with no rest becomes unhealthy. Exercise is good, but too much without rest is also a problem.
That reminds me of coffee. 1 cup helps me. 5 cups makes me talk too fast and forget simple words.
Very specific example.
It happens.
Before wrapping up this part, let's each share a habit we're proud of and one we want to change.
I'm proud of my evening walking habit. I keep it up most evenings, even when I feel lazy. The one I want to change is going to bed too late.
I'm proud of planning my day and staying organized. The one I want to change is over-checking things and spending too much time trying to make everything perfect.
Interesting. Your bad habit is basically too much responsibility.
Maybe. Even good qualities can become issues when they're too strong.
Good lesson. What advice would you give our viewers?
Don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone has good and bad habits. Start small, be honest, keep trying.
I'd say notice your habits first, then pick one thing to improve. Small daily actions. Habits shift slowly, but they do shift. While we were talking, we used a bunch of useful habit-related words. Let's go through them.
This is where I nod like I understand everything, then ask basic questions.
First word, habit. Something you do regularly, often without much thought.
Our main word today. Reading every night is a good habit, or checking my phone too often is a bad habit.
You can also say, I have a habit of drinking coffee in the morning. Tip, we often say have a habit of plus a verb with ing.
What's one simple habit you have every day?
I have a habit of listening to music while I cook.
Next, routine. The usual order of things you do, especially daily.
You can also say, my morning routine starts at 7 a.m. Or I try to keep the same bedtime routine.
A routine is often bigger than one habit. It can include several habits together.
What's one part of your daily routine you enjoy?
My old friend. I procrastinate when I need to answer difficult emails, or she procrastinates and feels stressed later.
I'm trying not to procrastinate this week. A related phrase, put things off, meaning almost the same.
What do you usually procrastinate on?
Cleaning, sometimes paperwork.
Next, replace, to take the place of something else.
Example, I replace late night scrolling with reading, or he replaces soda with water.
I want to replace my bad habits with better ones.
What good habit would you use to replace a bad one?
I'd replace late night snacking with herbal tea.
Next, misplace, to put something in the wrong place by mistake.
Like your keys in the fridge.
I always misplace my glasses, or she misplaced her phone and found it in her bag.
What do you misplace most often?
My keys, always my keys.
Next, skip, to not do something or not take part in something.
I never skip lunch, or he skips breakfast when he wakes up late.
Try not to skip your study time.
What do people often skip when they're busy?
Breakfast, breaks, and sleep. Not a great idea.
Next, consistently, regularly in the same way over time.
She studies English consistently, or if you exercise consistently, you'll see results.
I want to practice more consistently. Note, consistent is the adjective, consistently the adverb.
Do you think consistency matters for habits?
Very much. Small things work if done consistently.
Next, interrupt, to stop someone while they're speaking or doing something.
Oops, I sometimes do that when I get excited.
Please don't interrupt me, or he has a habit of interrupting people in meetings.
Sorry for interrupting you. A polite line.
What should people do instead of interrupting?
Listen, wait, then speak. Simple, but not always easy.
Next, reflect, to think carefully about something.
I reflect on my day before I sleep. Or she takes 10 minutes to reflect every evening.
Reflecting helps me understand my habits better.
Do you reflect often?
Not daily, but I do when I need to make changes.
Next, build. Here, it means create step by step over time.
I want to build better sleep habits, or we build good habits with small daily actions.
It takes time to build a routine. Opposite idea, break, as in break a bad habit.
What good habit would you like to build?
I'd like to build a habit of preparing for the next day every night.
Last one, break a habit. To stop doing a habit, especially a bad one.
Very useful. I need this phrase constantly.
I'm trying to break the habit of sleeping too late, or it's hard to break a habit, but it's possible.
He breaks the habit of checking his phone during meals. Tip, after the habit of, use the ing form.
Which habit do you most want to break?
Using my phone in bed.
A common one. Let's quickly review. Habit, routine, procrastinate, replace, misplace, skip, consistently, interrupt, reflect, build, and break a habit.
Habit, something you do regularly. Routine, your usual actions. Procrastinate, delay doing something. Replace, take the place of something. Misplace, put something in the wrong place. Skip, not do something. Consistently, regularly over time.
Interrupt, stop someone speaking. Reflect, think carefully. Build, create slowly over time. Break a habit, stop doing it.
All really useful words for talking about habits in English.
Well, Jenny, that was a lot of talking about good and bad habits.
Feels like we just examined your whole life in public.
Only the educational parts, please.
That's fair. Let's recap what we covered.
First, we covered the basics, what a habit is, and phrases like I usually, I often, I tend to, and I have a habit of.
Then good habits. Phrases like, one good habit I have is, I try to drink more water, I read before bed.
After that, bad habits. One bad habit I have is I procrastinate, I stay up too late. I'm trying to break the habit of.
Then we moved through different areas, sleep, food, study, work, and even thinking habits.
After that, talking about change. I'm working on this. I'm trying to build better habits. I'm starting with small steps. I want to improve.
And finally, useful vocabulary. Routine, procrastinate, reflect, skip consistently.
And finally, useful vocabulary. Routine, procrastinate, reflect, skip consistently.
Exactly. You don't need complicated English, just clear phrases and honest examples.
And habits are a great topic because everyone has something to say about them.
And habits are a great topic because everyone has something to say about them.
Yes, we love reading your comments. Question of the day. What's one good habit you have and one bad habit you want to change?
Yes, we love reading your comments. Question of the day. What's one good habit you have and one bad habit you want to change? Different answers, and that's totally fine.
So tell us yours. What's one good habit you have and one bad habit you'd like to improve?
You could write, one good habit I have is reading every day. One bad habit I want to change is using my phone too much.
Or my good habit is drinking enough water. My bad habit is going to bed late. Or I have a habit of studying English every morning, but I want to stop procrastinating.
Drop them in the comments. One good habit I have is, one bad habit I want to change is.
It helps us make better videos and helps you practice writing in English.
So please leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
We're really glad you joined us for this lesson.
If you enjoyed it, drop a like.
Hit subscribe and tap the little bell.
That way you won't miss the next lesson.
You're all doing great. We're proud of the work you put in.
Keep practicing. Small daily practice creates big changes over time.
Be patient with yourself. Keep learning and keep speaking English with confidence.
Goodbye.